Hello! It is I, the Frenchies Fry. I'm here, and we're drawing today. We're gonna be working on more D&D art. I wanna probably finish this, and then I might work on other art that isn't D&D art after this. I might do, like, a personal piece. Perhaps. But I do want to at least finish this today. Or, like, actually, hang on. Oh, for fuck's sakes, I didn't mean to do all that shit. Okay, before I forget, I'm going to send my stream notifications, because I have a really bad habit of, like, getting them ready, and then I'll forget to post them. So... I need to do something real quick. Oh no, my tablet. Why is it not... Are we gonna behave? Oh, it's doing... Hang on. It might be, like, fucky-wucky a little bit. The fucking driver's fucked. Hang on. 1 second, guys. I gotta restart, Clip Studio. Possibly. Okay. Is it gonna be funky again? Hang on, I'm gonna... Okay, now we're good. It just wanted to be a little dramatic at first, which is okay. There's nothing wrong with that. It's okay to be a little dramatic sometimes. Share. Hey. I see you. Don't be doing that. You got toys, Mr. Share. Hey. Don't make me stand up. Don't make me come get you. I'll come and get you. Don't make me come and get you. You won't like that. Share. Ugh. All right. I don't want to work tomorrow. My job tried to call me into work today, and I was like, no. I work the next 5 days. I'm good. What's up, Abby? Oh, I finally have... Hang on. Guys. Hang on, I have to do something really quick. I finally got access to the thing. I have to grab something. Oh. I can only add up to 3 guidelines. That's stinky. Alright, this is what we're gonna do. Oh boy. Why does it only allow 3 guidelines? That's dumb. Whatever. You can only have 3 rules. They probably heard me complaining that I don't have it on my channel, and now that I have it, and I see that you only get 3, it's kind of fucking useless. YouTube, if you are listening, please add more guidelines. Because 3 isn't enough. What's up, Button? How you doing? And yes, the birdies are beeping. There's two of them are sitting on top of my monitor. You guys can probably tell because they're probably sounding a lot louder. What are you doing? Hi, Koa! You're doing good. Hell yeah. Water is so good. What are you doing? That's my phone, mister. That's my monitor. Yeah, that's my monitor. Yes. He's like tapping his beak on the screen. Mr. Cher. You have so many pin feathers on your head. What are you guys doing? Help the old man with his pin feathers? Koa. You literally, like... Dude. Koa flies so close to my face, like, it's not even funny. He literally, like, I felt the tip of his wing hit my fucking face when he flew by. I swear they make a game of it. Specifically, yesterday they were, like, swooping the top of my head. Yeah. You guys were. Just tweeting up a damn storm up there. I'm trying to cool you down. No, they're trying to, like... They're playing chicken with my head. They're seeing how close they can get to my head without actually, like, hitting it. And there's been times where they've miscalculated and, like, flew directly into my face. It's happened a couple of times. Not a lot, but it's happened a few times. Hmm. What's up, Name? How are you? Welcome, welcome. I hope your time zone is treating you well. Actually, no, we'll just keep it like that. Because, like, his orb, like, absorbs light, as far as I know. Uh. Oh my goodness. Oh fuck. Shit. Jesus Christ. What's up, twin? How you doing? I might just call this done. I thought I had a lot more to do on this, but I literally could have just finished this last time because I forgot that this, like, orb doesn't reflect light or anything. It absorbs everything. This is, like, kind of pissing me off, though. I want to fix this. How does... Pop? I don't have any pop. I wish I did, though. I really could go for a Dr. Pepper right now. But honestly, like, I shouldn't be drinking caffeine that this late anyways. Not that it matters, because, like, I'm a creature of the night, but... Yeah, my work tried to call me in today, and I was like, I'm not fucking doing that. So yes, I caught the stream. What's up, Red? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. I'm gonna have to, like, re-gradient this. But it's fine. Alright, better go to school in 2 hours and did not sleep at all. Well, why didn't you sleep? What are you doing? Sleep is so nice and cozy. Why would you not want to sleep? How the fuck? I don't even know how to, like, do this part. You know what? This is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna get rid of that. As playing Resident Evil 2, I had priorities. Fair. That's what we're just gonna do that. Less is more. Less is more sometimes. I'll just do that, and that's fucking good. Good enough. Yeah, that'll be fine. I think I'm gonna... Yeah, that's fine by me. That's fine by me. I don't want to do more work on this. I've already done a lot of work for these. And then... Besides that, there's a guy I met, my brain will not shut up. Tell me. Job is done. Very good work, thank you. Sick drawing, thank you. I'm gonna shit my pants. Change image resolution. Make it smaller. For posting to social media. I'll send this to the guy. And then what do I want to work on next? Is a great question. Water. Thank you. I will have a little bit of water. Delicious. Refreshing. Okay, I can check that off the checklist. Oh my god, that means I have like 2 more people to do besides my own. I could do my own character. That way I could technically be like, I am still working on stuff, haha. Who are the other 2? I have to do this guy and this guy. Do either of these speak to me right now? Do I want to do either of these right now, or do I want to draw my own cool fucking character? I mean, like, he's kind of simple. You've got a lot of shit going on. Ugh. I don't know. Alright. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna roll a D100 to find out if I work on, like, non-D&D art, or if I work on one of these guys. Because I feel like I haven't posted any art, because I haven't been... I guess I could just post the D&D art. I could post them in batches, I suppose. Where's my... Is this the one that I need? Yes. Okay, so we're gonna say, 50 and under will be do D&D art. 51 and above will be do my own shit that is, like, not D&D related. I got a 68. I will be back in a second. I am genuinely bleeding out through my nose. Oh no! Okay, yeah, take care of yourself. Holy shit. We don't need you, like, bleeding out and dying while watching my stream. I already had somebody die while watching a podcast that I used to have when I was a kid. I don't need somebody, like, bleeding out and dying while watching my stream. The curse continues. That's an odd thing to think about, you know? Like, do y'all ever think about, like, how you don't really know who's actually, like, watching your stuff? And, like, there's a possibility that there's, like, some old person who's, like, last thing. Or, like, not even an old person, but it's just, like, there's some person that, like, watched your shit last before they died. Do I have any whips I can work on? I know I have a couple. I forgot I drew that. I am back. I genuinely love it when I get random ass nosebleeds. I don't get nosebleeds very often. Maybe I'll draw a new thing. What things can I do? I could work on I could do a ref sheet. You know what? Yeah, I haven't drawn Giblet in a hot minute, and that's like the top thing on my fucking ref sheet that I have to make, so I'm gonna make a Giblet ref sheet. helmet. I don't want to draw a helmet. I don't want to draw a helmet. Alright, where's my old art of this character? Oops. Oh my goodness, the budgies are going crazy right now. What is your problem? What? Do I have any other drawings of 𝙻𝙸𝙽𝙺? I haven't. Here's this one. My friend just sent me a photo. I got kirkified. Oh no. I'm sorry for your loss. Who/what are you drawing? It's one of my characters. His name is 𝙻𝙸𝙽𝙺. He's like a swamp monster thing. I'm gonna like slightly change his design. I'm gonna give him little webs between his toes. I don't know why he doesn't have them already, but he needs them. Is he friend? If not, why friend shaped? So like, in my OC world, I'm gonna yap a little bit about this. In my OC world, there's like monsters, humans, and then there's like some other races which are like kind of like, one of them is basically like a fucking elf essentially, but I call them different things, and like there's slightly different rules to my universe. Anyways, Giblet is a monster, and a lot of monsters are like aggressive, and they're not like sentient. But Giblet is like one of the few exceptions where he is sentient, and he's kind of chill. Like, he could probably fuck you up if he wanted to, but he just wants to eat mushrooms. Yeah, I have, like, a fucking whole-ass OC world, and, like, I'm working on 2 different comics right now. And, like, they all have my OCs in them, but one of them is, like, more focused on a specific group of OCs. And then, the other one is, like, focusing on, like, another group. Water, thank you. Yeah, no, I think a lot about my little OC world. I actually, what is the, hang on, let me check the word count for the one that I have. I can actually, let me just check the word count for both. I have the word count for both. I haven't worked on the other one in 2 months. How many words do I have on this one? Okay, so for... one of them, the first one that's coming out is like sitting at like, it's not loading right now because it's the file is big enough where it's taking a minute to load, but it's got like 47k-ish words right now, right? That's how much I have. 47,860 words for the like shorter one that's gonna come out. And that one's coming out first, and like that one is like, this is like, it's like kind of spoilers but not really, but like it's like it's a doomed yaoi. It's a doomed slow burn yaoi. And then the other one is not a doomed slow burn yaoi. The other one is more just like adventure fantasy. There may be some like romantic aspects. But it's not gonna be like the focus of the story for the other one. And then the other one, like the more like adventure focused one, only has 6,545 words right now, but I also like haven't worked on it in like literal months. I've been too caught up in the yaoi. I'm working on a fantasy world myself, so I know how much work goes into that. I have, yeah, like, I have a lot of, like, how the world works figured out. I just haven't, I'm still in the writing process right now, and then I have to go through and edit everything, and then I'll start drawing it. What is yaoi? Sorry for being dumb. Dudes kissing. Boys love. Men loving men. Gay. The gays. And like, doomed yaoi is like usually like a tragedy of some sort, or like it's toxic or something, or their love is like forbidden some way or somehow or whatever. Basically, it's going to be angsty. I like yaoi then. Yeah, me too. I actually just read a sick yaoi the other night. Because I was gonna stream art last night, but then I didn't want to stream. And then I started drawing my OCs boning because they haven't boned yet. I haven't drawn them boning yet. So I started to draw them boning. And then I was like, I don't have like a reference for like how to draw the facial expressions here. So I had to look up references for science and research purposes. And anyways, I found an interesting one. I liked it. It was good. Okay, next STEM question. In my defense, English is my first language, so I don't know all the cool words. What is boning? The sexy time. They're fucking... I would show a stream, but I will get banned on 2 of the 3 platforms that I'm currently streaming on if I do. Actually, I can show a cropped screenshot. Hang on. I sent a cropped screenshot to my friend. I'll show you guys that. Okay, here's the cropped image. Ethan getting it. I love my OCs. I say as I fucking traumatize the shit out of them. You know what else is solid? Snake? Yeah, I was gonna say. I don't know why, but every time I hear solid, I have to think about snake. And in German, you also use the English word solid to say something is cool. And every time that one song just plays in my head, fair enough. When did I start drawing? I've been drawing since I was young. I've always just drawn. I've been drawing. I still don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Your art looks pretty good for not knowing what you were doing. Wish my ass could draw like that. You can. You just gotta put a lot of fucking time into it. Like, I've been doing this for, like, 15 years. Longer. Like, for as long as I can remember, I've been drawing. And, like, I have, like, memories from when I was, like, 2 years old. So, like, my best advice is, like, if you want to get good at art, get really, really obsessed with something. It doesn't matter what it is. Just get really, really obsessed with something, and it'll help keep you motivated to draw. Because, like, the reason why I got into art is because I really liked looking at the official art in, like, the official guides for video games. So I had the Ocarina of Time official guidebook, and it had a bunch of cool art in it, and I thought it was the coolest fucking thing as a kid. So when I saw that, and when I watched, you know, stuff like Sailor Moon and Dragon Ball Z and Pokemon growing up, and, like, seeing the cool box art and, like, seeing all that stuff really made me want to draw. And then, like, my older brother also used to draw quite a bit, and, like, I thought it was cool that he could draw, so, like, I wanted to draw because of that as well. Because I was like, oh, I didn't realize that, like, people were making that. It's like, oh my god, like, you can just do this? Cool. So I want to do this, so that's what I started doing. Yeah, so that's what we started doing, and by we, I mean me. That's what I started doing, and then I got super into, like, the first thing that I was really, really into drawing was, like, animals. So, like, my favorite animals, like, the first favorite animal that I had was elephants, so I started drawing elephants, and then I fucking found out about cheetahs and how cool they were, so then cheetahs were my favorite animal, so I was drawing a bunch of cheetahs. And then I drew fucking wolves because I was obsessed with wolves for a while. And then I started kind of, like, gaining more consciousness and, like, realizing that there was, like, fandom spaces online, and, like, you can do fan art for things that exist. So I was like, oh my god. So I got really into Sonic the Hedgehog, and then that was, like, a big thing that helped me get better at art, because I did Sonic art for a long fucking time. But it definitely started with me just, like, drawing pictures of, like, animals. And one specific thing that I used to do, so when I was in elementary school, we had these books at the library, because there was a library in the school, like most schools have. At least I'd hope most schools have that. Anyways, we would go to the library and we'd pick out these books, and the books, they were all about different animals, and it was a whole series, and it was just, like, short, like, very short books, like, maybe 20 pages long, but it's like, oh, like, this is, like, all about sharks, like, all about deer, all about moose, like, whatever, right? And we had a shit ton of those. I can't remember the exact, like, author but they always had these like nice like full cover like pictures on the front of the books. And what I would do is I would find my favorite animal and I would go through the book, or like I would even look at the ones, it was mostly the covers that I would look at, but I would look at the covers and then I would draw, like I would try to redraw the covers. So I would have the book beside me and then I would have a piece of paper and I would look, like use it as like a reference. And I didn't know that at the time, but now as an adult, I understand that that's called life studies. So, literally just like take a photo of anything and then just try to draw it. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be good. Just, it's something you have to practice. Well, I guess it's time to pull up my Warhammer Hyperfocus. Exactly. My school doesn't have a library. That's weird. Yeah, like all of the schools that I went to either had a library directly inside of them or was like attached to a library. Maybe I'm just privileged though. I don't know. But yeah, you just have to get really obsessed with something and then, yeah, just try to draw that. And like, if you know, like, you're like, oh man, I'm really scared to just jump right into doing like Warhammer fan art. What you can do is just practice drawing basic shapes. Cause like the most okay. I'll tell you this. This is some like pro tips right here. And by pro tips I mean like this is very like basic beginner shit. There's gonna be a couple of shapes that are really gonna help you throughout your art career. And the first one is a fucking circle. So this is gonna save your life. So practice drawing a shit ton of circles, squares, and triangles. These three fucking shapes can basically make up like any sort of drawing. Of course, like these two will have like slight variations. So if you want to like get more complex and into it, you could technically say that like ovals and ellipses are also important, which they definitely are because they help with perspective and all that jazz. And then same thing with the squares, like you'll have like a lot of rectangular shapes as well. So if you wanted to start out very, very basic, just to kind of get your hand used to moving and something that's like not super overwhelming, literally just doodle fucking shapes. And then if you want to take it a step further, start adding some dimension to it. So like, for example, we start drawing, you know, cylinders instead of just circles. Or we'll draw, you know, instead of just a square, we'll draw a cube. You know what I mean? And it doesn't have to be good. It doesn't have to be perfect. Same thing with triangular prisms. So you can do like, you could do like pyramids even, or you could do triangular prisms also. So like literally just do shapes like this, do them from different angles, like fuck around with the angles and like perspective. You know what I mean? Do all of this kind of stuff. This will help you so fucking much. So this is just like very like basic shit. And then like once you're kind of more comfortable with this stuff, then you can start moving into like oh, like let me take a picture of my McDonald's cup, for example. Like, or just like even fucking hold it in your hand while you're drawing. Like I'm gonna do this really quick. Like so like I'm fucking just quickly drawing what I see from this fucking McDonald's cup. It's gonna be really shitty, but we're gonna do it anyways. So you just kind of have to and then you can fucking do practice with that. with like fucking life shit. This is very like quick and shitty, but whatever. But yeah, like you get the idea. So, and then you can just start breaking photos and stuff up into smaller bits and whatever, and then yeah. And then from there you can get into more complex shapes and yada yada, and then there's a whole other list of shit that you have to learn for art. So like anatomy and like perspective and value and all that. But it's a process. Your school's a fucking hellhole? That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. TV's just explained it better than any art teacher I ever had. It's because, like, I don't know, like, they have a curriculum and they can't just, like, they can't just be like, yeah, I teach you everything in 2 days. But it would be kind of nice if they did do that. I will agree. But yeah, it's just a lot of that. And then, like, I find, like, watching other artists do stuff helps a lot. And, like, I've been drawing my whole life, but there's times where I'll literally go and I'll watch another artist do something, and then I learn something completely new. I'm like, whoa, like, how the hell did you do that? And then they're like, oh, like, I did this. And then it's like, oh my god, you made my life so much easier. My problem with art teachers is they hand you some basic bullshit to draw, and then next grade you gotta know how to shade, learn from where. Yeah, they should be, like, giving you, like, little, like, worksheets or something with, like, simple shapes. But yeah, you can do that for, like, so, like, take this fucking circle, for example. And then you can just kind of, like, play with it, you know? You can just... We know it's gonna be darker near the edges, because that's how shadows work. If the fucking shadow's coming from this way. And then there would be, like, a shadow underneath here. You know what I mean? It's just... You just gotta fuck around. And, like, keep in mind, like, there's... Also, like, you know, there's a more, what's the word, like, efficient way to learn. There's more efficient ways to learn. I'm a self-taught artist, so part of the reason why I'm not, like, as good as certain, like, artists is because I don't fucking, like, take art very seriously. Like, I kind of... For a long time, I wasn't really thinking while doing art. I was just kind of doing shit without understanding why I was doing it. Literally, our art teacher gave us an IRL picture of some guy and said draw him without any explanation of how to even remotely draw a human and get the proportions right, and even better, no practice time. Yeah, that's just not, like, a good teacher. Nice to meet you. First time viewer here. My name is... I'm sorry, I don't read... I don't know how to read kanji. I'm a VTuber from Japan. Greetings from Japan. I know this says 𝙲𝚻𝙽𝙺𝚃𝚂. Nice to meet you, though. I hope you're having a great time zone. I don't know what time it is in Japan, but hello. Art classes make me hate art sometimes, but then I draw something at home and I enjoy it. Art class feels oppressive, IMHO. Honestly, that's fair. I kind of felt the same way when I was taking art classes in high school. I took art classes in high school because I was under the impression that it would be more like doing life studies and stuff. But it was very like... It was all the, like, fundamentals, which, like, wasn't bad, per se. But it wasn't what I wanted to do, and I didn't enjoy it, and I didn't take it ever again in high school. But school in general isn't my thing, especially not the people there. My class is, like, joking about horrible people all the time, and don't get me wrong, I like dark humor, but they low-key mean it. Damn. Worst thing I heard yet, it was only... Oh. Well, yeah, like, they didn't just... Like, it wasn't just Jewish people that they put in the camps. There were other groups of people as well, unfortunately. I don't know, like, the exact numbers, but... My whole class is just a right-wing crowd and it gets on my nerves and psyche. That's totally fair. That's totally fair. I don't blame you for feeling that way. Damn, it's already been an hour and a half since I started stream. It hasn't felt like that. Okay. Want to know one of the dumbest things in German politics? 𝙻𝙸𝙽𝙺 is a lesbian living in Switzerland, married to a woman while actively hating on immigrants and propagating traditional marriage. Yeah, it's classic rules for thee, but not for me. I know this is very off topic, but I want everyone to know that I ordered food today, and then when I ordered my food, I ordered some cheesy garlic bread, and then I didn't get my cheesy garlic bread. And I know that's very, like, first world problem, but I'm still sad about it. My favorite quote is, "I am not queer, I am just married to a woman I've known for 10 years. That's insane. Oh my goodness. Sorry for dumping this useless info, but I have to tell someone this bullshit. No, that's fair. I want to say it's funny. It kind of is. But it's also not. You know what I mean? Same party, by the way, Matthias. I'm not gonna pronounce that. I'm not gonna be able to pronounce it. Called himself the friendly face of National Socialism. That's wild. Yeah, I mean, I'm next to the States, so, you know, a lot of the shit I've been hearing is the shit that's been going on over there, but I know that there's been a lot of, like, protests going on around the world, too. It's funny because I'm listening to "We Didn't Start the Fire" by Billy Joel right now. You guys can't hear it on stream because I'll get banned, but I am listening to that right now. Which is ironic that we're talking about this. But yeah. Yeah, that's dumb. I mean, you know what? At least I will say it with, like, European countries, I find that they're more likely to, like, actually overthrow the government if their government's fucking around too much. I don't know how the States has gone this long with Trump in office. But yeah. The most that I've seen that's, like, very hopeful out of the States is the protest going on in Minnesota right now. Which, honestly, like, I'm finding that that's, like, good for them. Good for Minnesota. That's insane. Everything but having a communist revolution at this point. Yeah. That's insane. Gotta love the political situation of the world. Oh, I know, it's fucked. Everywhere's fucked right now. Canada is unfortunately not much better because we have a bunch of, we call them Maple MAGA, but it's like a bunch of Canadians that are, like, weirdly supportive of Trump for whatever reason. Another thing that is just idiotic as fuck is peace protesters say Putin and Trump are right in what they are doing. Yeah, because they're fucking dumb. They don't read history books. Unpopular opinion, I wish we never found gunpowder so we would just have medieval battles still. It's horrible, but if you do it, at least have aura while doing so. So here's the thing, like, I don't know if this is gonna, like, help you feel any better, but, they're not just gonna, like, nuke shit, because it's not in anybody's best interest to just, like, turn everything into a radioactive wasteland. Because then you can't use, you know, you can't use the, what's it called, like, resources, like the land as a resource. Land is 100% a resource, and they don't want to be just, like, fucking throwing nukes down or whatever, because then they can't use it, right? So they need foot soldiers, and it's gonna get to a point where there's not gonna be enough foot soldiers because people are getting sick and tired of shit happening. So, I don't think we're gonna end in, like, nuclear shit. And unfortunately, I have the misfortune of knowing some things that, exist in terms of, like, weapons of war that are, like, kind of fucked up, and, like, I don't think it'll get to that point, and I really hope it doesn't, but, like, yeah. Anyways. Yeah, the problem is, remember the one time World War III almost hurt because a Soviet submarine thought the USA sent a nuke, a single error, and it's over? Yeah, but the thing is, like, they're not just gonna start letting nukes fly, you know what I mean? Like, it's in nobody's interest to be just letting nukes fly. Like, I hear you, but I don't think we have to worry about, like, I'm not saying that the threat of World War III doesn't exist. It's definitely there. I'm just saying that, like, people are like, oh my god, we're all gonna die. Like, they're gonna just nuke everything, and it's like, that's not gonna happen. It's gonna be a lot more long and drawn out, and it's gonna be a lot shittier, unfortunately, but we're not gonna fucking, like, get nuked off the map. I fear getting nuked out of existence is, like, the better option as to what could possibly happen. You know what I mean? Like, it could be worse. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I mean, yeah. Like, nobody wants it, because here's the, like, even, like, the ultra-rich people that are funding these wars and, like, trying to push for these wars, they don't want shit to get too out of hand, because they don't have anywhere else to go, yet. So I wouldn't worry too much about, like, nuclear fallout until we build a way to, like, comfortably live in space or, like, find another planet to live on. I wish more people would realize that the rich people are the problem. I have faith that it'll happen eventually. The question is whether or not it... like, how long it takes, I guess, is the question. I have faith that it'll happen, though. Oh yeah. I'm aware. I'm aware how fucked things are. It's unfortunate. Unfortunately, I can't fix, like, the big problems right now, so I personally just try to focus on, like, doing the things that I can do. And, like, supporting people in my community. Because it's a lot less, like, doomer mindset if, like, because then you realize that you have a lot more impact in, like, your local area. You know what I mean? What's up, Chunky Marimo? Welcome, welcome. I hope you're having a great time zone. And yes, I do have birds. Yeah, you just have to, like, focus on the stuff that you can control, unfortunately. A masterpiece being made so casually. Thanks, 𝙻𝙸𝙽𝚃𝚂. I sadly gotta go now because I gotta do my hair. Lots of fun. Alright, Red, I appreciate you showing up. I hope you have a great rest of your time zone. An amazing drawing. I love it. Thank you. Outside, they sound like budgies. No, inside, they are budgies. Oh my goodness gracious. Mm-mm. Yeah, if I'm quiet, guys, it's because I'm locked the fuck in, by the way. I'm like bad for art streams because I'll get like really locked in and then I just won't talk. Ugh. Alright. I was planning to stream longer, but I'm low-key tired of drawing. So, I'm gonna call it a stream. I will be live tomorrow, hopefully. And then I'm planning to do... I don't know if I'm gonna do Resident Evil or if I'm gonna do Persona 4 Golden tomorrow. We'll see how I feel after work. We'll play it by ear. But tomorrow will be a gaming stream for sure. But yeah. I had fun this stream. It was nice hanging out with you guys. I appreciate y'all for chilling with me and watching me draw. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully for either Resident Evil or Persona 4 Golden. In the meantime, stay safe, peace, and have a great rest of your night, guys. Bye-bye!